Hi YouTube, DFishman76 here. We're going to do some pickling or canning of jalapenos. Those are the jars I sanitized, and the way you sanitize them is you put them in boiling water. This pot right here is made for doing this. If you decide to do it in a regular pot, and you can actually do it in a pot like that if you want to. Just make sure your jars are not sitting directly on the bottom of the pan, because they will crack and bust because of the heat. So that's just a precaution. And here I've got 4 cups of water, 2 cups of white vinegar, and a 1/3 cup of pickling salt. I doubled the recipe because I got so many jalapenos that I'm going to do, so I'd rather have too much liquid than not enough. And here's the jalapenos that I'm working on. All I'm doing is cutting the tops off of them, and then I'm going to dice them up. And I got a little machine over here that I'm going to use for dicing, and all you do is put the jalapeno in there and push down on it, and you got chunks of jalapeno in the bottom. That's what they look like. I might actually get this a little bit smaller dicing part of it, so the chunks are just a little bit smaller than that, but you get the gist of it. I'll keep you posted as we go along. Alrighty, there's the diced jalapenos after I run them through the little machine. I'm not sure what that's called. I think I got it at Agri Supply. It's a pretty cool little machine. So that's the next step. I'm going to fill these jars up, and I'll show you what they look like after that. Alrighty, next step is get you one of these fancy little funnels and just ladle the brining liquid over the jalapenos. I'm using 1/2 pint jars because that's what I got. I originally figured I wanted to put honey in these, but they're just a little too small for honey jars. So that's the next step. I got a little pot going right here. We're going to put the lids and the rings in and boil them just a little bit, sanitize those and put them on, and then we'll put them back into the big pot. Next step is to boil your lids. Some people boil the rings, but I don't boil the rings because they're not going to actually come in contact with the food. So boiling the lids, what it does is kind of release the glue for the seal on the jars. And I've got my jars filled up. You'll notice I leave a little bit of headroom, so yeah, a little bit of room for expansion. But this is the process. I'll keep you posted. Alrighty, after you don't really want to boil your lids, you just want to get them heated up. And after you do that, before you put them on, you want to take like a damp paper towel or a rag or something and wipe around your jar lids. That way any salt or any residue will be off of them, and you make sure your jar's going to seal up like they're supposed to. When you put your rings on, you just want to hand tight them. You ain't got to crank down on them or anything else. So just hand tight. And then after you get all your rings on, then you put them in your water bath and process them. I got to look up to see how long it is. I think it's just a few minutes, but I'll look it up right quick and we'll finish the video up with that. Alrighty, once you get your lids on, or your lids and your rings on, and get them finger tight, you want to process these for 12 minutes. Now, when it says process for 12 minutes, that means when this gets back to a rolling boil. So you don't start your timer till you got a pretty good amount of bubbles and boiling going on. So after 12 minutes, we take them out, we let them cool, and you can listen to the jars actually seal. I'm going to try to get that on camera too for video. So once this starts boiling really good, I'll start the timer for 12 minutes, and we'll go from there. Just want to do a little quick follow-up. This is the finished product from where I canned those jalapenos. Turned out good. The lids are sunk in. There's none of them that's making a little popping noise. Once they're sealed, there should be no play in the top of these, so you can always check on those. Some people remove these rings once the seals are sucked down tight. That way, if the seal should ever be broken or something goes wrong with the product that's in the jar, the seal will come loose and you'll be able to tell it. I myself keep the rings on but that's just the way I do it. Some people, you know, that's like everybody's got their way of doing different things. So, but this is the end of the video. Just played back through some of the video, and I'm sorry for all the alrighties, but hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe you'll be able to grow you some jalapenos and can them like I did. Thanks for watching.